approach to what we're used to really seeing.
Yeah, and let's see if this Chen counter versus the Beastmaster is going to come into play. I've seen a lot of players, they adapt when you're playing versus the Chen. You know, you go for this Dominator build, of course, and then you want to go Overlord on Beastmaster, but Chen can just Q Shard, and then you can just steal the Ancient. That's at 15 minutes if he does want to go down that route on Chu. But what I've seen on the Beastmasters is then they just build Wraith Pact or something. They just keep the Dominator as a regular Dominator. They don't upgrade it Overlord. But we'll see how it all goes down and who adapts to what. Tree is in the game, so 3 heroes run top. The Quelling Blades are in action. Got to start cutting those trees. And yeah, we haven't seen too much Tree. Of course, Hero did get butchered quite a lot. Nature's Guise no longer provides that heal amp. However, Leech Steed is still an incredibly strong ability in the laning phase.
Yeah, I want to see this. Some pre-patch stuff here. Tree and with the 4 mangoes.
That's a good call. True that.
It's all been nerfed, but Celery's, I don't care. I'm still going to make it work.
Yeah, I still really... I think this hero is still pretty strong. Sure, yeah, you're Living Armor and you don't get that heal function, but yeah, Leech Seed is still super strong. Living Armor, it's only 2 armor reduced from it. Sure, all these little things add up, but it's still pretty strong.
Yeah, you're just not getting that same amount of regen when you're in the trees.
Exactly.
That's what can make the trading a bit more, less efficient at least. You have to bring up a bit more kind of mana sustainability, but that's why he's got all these mangoes to make sure he can constantly spam and rely on the Leech Seed to keep healthy.
And let's see, I'm looking forward to see like what the Chen can do, how much pressure he's going to be able to pull off of Yuragi, because the Slark, just a lane that could be maybe a little difficult with all that spam, but let's see if the just Divine Favor plus the Headdress is able to offset it and allow Yuragi to get some good farm down here.
Yeah, we'll see, because yeah, it is a lot of spam.
It is a ton, yeah. Because they even just went Bassy, so look at Ace, the first item Basilia, so they can just keep throwing that spam and slow down Yuragi's farm, but the Headdress will be able to slow down that pressure a little bit. I'm mostly going to be looking at mid. I'm going to see how Quinn's going to do on this Queen of Pain since we haven't gotten to see her too much. And now he's going to do versus BZM on that copy.
I think he should do fine.
Should do pretty okay.
I think Quinn should be able to get a bit of an edge here. We'll see if he's able to get a few denies in. See on the odds here, provided to us by a partner, esportsbet.io. Relatively close, but of course having Gaimin Gladiators is the favoured side.
Salary almost lost his courier to creeps. It actually walks away with 10 HP up top. Look at it. Literally just was getting hit by 3 melee creeps. There's some creep pulling shenanigans as we've gotten used to seeing. Something you kind of have to do. This lane up top, they're very slow. Earth Spirit and Death Prophet, 290, 285. Have to keep the lane in a good position so that you don't get run down from a Drowning Tree. So.
Of course, Salary. Not many trees to hide in around here. Great job of clearing them out. Mid lane. Just, yeah, BZM's just getting all the CS, of course, with the nukes. It's just going to be a question of whether Quinn's going to be able to get a few denies in.
Quinn just using his blink, like, kind of only to dodge out those blasts that are coming out from BZM every single time. How's the room control going to be? Is Quinn going to blink in front of him to steal it? Nah, he's just going to prioritize CS. But he's going to be able to fill the bottle, while BZM, you don't really go bottle on Coddle, of course. So it's all going to be a contesting those runes to slow down Quinn a little bit here. And Quinn, very nice last hits, 12 and 2. Yeah, let's see if Chu decides to move around a little bit with his Chen, get some like creeps or something like that and check the runes for his mid laner, because then that's how you can bully a bit versus these bottle heroes when you don't have a bottle hero mid. We saw there, the sentry was already placed early on from Tofu to block out that medium camp from Chu. So, Gaimin Gladiators, they immediately did their homework, they did their prep, they know this Chen was coming in. Well, they saw the Chen coming in and they immediately talked about it, how they're going to be able to play that early laning verse.
So far, both safe laners, they're doing fine. Neither getting bullied out, especially the fact that bottom lane, at least at the moment, the spam hasn't been too much for Yuragi. He's still able to safely step up and hit the creeps.
Some good denies coming out, though. Look at the top. Drow has 8 denies on Duraccio. So actually, across the board, they have
a lot of denies. Like, you're right, Gaimin Gladiators, they've
19 denies across the board right now to the only 5 denies
that
is
OG's
got.
Yeah, fair few here in just the first 3 minutes of laning.
Yeah, Quinn's starting to actually pull ahead of mid pretty decently here, just playing really well around those blasts.
Top lane though, Gaimin Gladiators, they'll be able to strike and take down DM. Steps up a little too much. 2 points of Frost Arrow, Duraccio able to chase him out the lane and take him down there with the setup of Celery.
This is an explosive start really for Gaimin Gladiators.
It certainly is. We're already seeing the 1k gold showing up on the top just 3 minutes in. And you're kind of feeling it overall on the lanes. They've just got that little bit of an edge everywhere right now. DM having a very slow start top.
Their lineup also can snowball pretty hard. You know, we were talking about how OGs, they have this kind of big snowball if they're possible to get an advantage with the Chen and that Death Prophet, but gaming is absolutely possible with it too. Drow with Beastmaster and then Drow Aura with Queen of Pain. Like, these heroes, Co-op loves to play with that aura. That extra little bit of right click and stuff like that is very nice. What the heck? Look at the dragons. They put the range creep in deny. We'll get some of the pull, but that's not going to clear any of the wave, so it's going to push out again.
Yeah, small farm for Dratcha. And yeah, of course, the struggle that's going to be there for OG is if Gaimin Gladiators do continue to grow this sort of early lead, and when you're having a Slark as your carry, this is one of those heroes that really suffers if kind of fights start getting forced earlier than he wants to be present in.
Yeah, and Quinn is, they're not really contesting Rune, so Quinn is freely filling up the bottle. He's keeping BZM kind of low, too, with the way that he's playing aggressive in his face. He's just standing on the hill. Like, look at him. He's just blinking in. He's just looking for BZM constantly. Playing incredibly aggressive.
Yeah, he's checking out the stack situation if there's anything going on, but as it is at the moment, there isn't.
I'm so scared for DM up top. The way that this lane has already started, we see like the tree and Drow, there's so much slow. If he steps up too far, he's just gonna get chased out from the two of them here. So has to be very careful with his positioning. Very good start for Gaimin Gladiators.
I mean, how do you even play this top lane now if you're OG?
You gotta keep pulling.
Yeah.
Gotta keep getting those pull shenanigans.
And I think bottom now's the point where the nukes are gonna start adding up. Sort of this sort of next kind of 2-level period where Yuragi's not, he's trying to work his way towards that 6. He's going to feel the pain from Ace and Tofu now that the levels are there.
Absolutely. And he went Arcane Boots, right? So look at Ace. Bassy into straight Arcane Boots. We've been seeing this more and more in the Beastmasters. It's putting a lot of pressure. It's already a 2K lead right now for Gaimin. Top Celery was able to snipe the boots of Taiga off the Courier. So Taiga also very slow up here.
I mean, DM and they've got to be so close how they step up like this, DM and Taiga. If Celery can get some sort of opening onto them and Durat goes around, they're almost certainly going to be in trouble. Power in though, and very fortunate for OG. BZM's able to grab that. That would not have been one that OG would have had fun with if Quinn was able to grab that himself as the co-op.
But at the same time also, Tofu, he just walks in, takes both bounty runes bottom that were there just waiting, gets the D-ward immediately. Everything going in Gaimin Gladiators' favor at the moment.
And the question is for OG, who's going to be the one that sort of enables the move to sort of break them out of this tough start that they've ended up in?
It's got to be Taiga and BZM. It's got to be them together is the thing. Sometimes with Coddle you can make some rotations and stuff like that, but could be difficult if the side lanes have gone this poorly, how much BZM is going to be able to influence. So I think him and Taiga are going to have their work cut out for them. We see Quinn already looking to contest the stacks. He just steals the Centaur and the double Mud Golem right there from the ward that they placed.
Yeah, this hurts for the Cottle. One of the reasons why you run this mid Cottle is because you just want to get this insane amount of early farm cleaned up off the map. And Quinn picking the co-op allows him to make these sort of aggressive moves and just keep tabs on the progress that BZM's trying to make in his own jungle. It's very hard to be able to back up and farm these neutrals early on as the Cottle wants to.
It's working beautifully, yeah. You can just jump in with no real regard for anything.
Because who's going to be there?
Exactly.
There's no one else from OG that's going to be hanging around this area, so it's only going to be him and BZM. And of course, BZM on his own doesn't pose any threat to Quinn on a quap at this stage.
Look at Yuragi's. It's just the continuous spam, Yuragi. I mean, the next set of spam might actually bring him down if he's not careful.
He's got to be very, very careful. Yeah.
All right, they've got the heal creep. That's a nice one, actually, for this lane.
And he's nearly there, halfway through level 5. Once the 6 is there, then this sort of, perpetual spam of nukes is going to be less threatening for him.
Power Rune. Taiga's TPing, but it's a bit too late, so Quinn, he's going to get a free one. A very nice one, too, that illusion, so he can dispel any of the... I mean, if there was even silence, Taiga, of course, very low level, so doesn't have it.
I was going to see if he could continue this towards the bottom lane. I mean, killing Yuragi pre-6 would be pretty huge. He's just one creep away. This would be a very awkward time for Yuragi to get caught.
And Quinn can just go in on Chu. This looks like a free kill on the Chen.
Now, the question is if they want to dive under the tier 1 as well. TPs are coming in. Just clear out the wave, and so Yuragi's just hoping that he could at least get this next creep. Taiga tries to set up onto Quinn. He's out in time. Yuragi has now got the 6, so difficult for Gaimin Gladiators to make any further moves down here, especially with the fact that OG have responded with BZM and Tiger. BZM. I mean, Quinn's still got the 6. He could look to burst this. He's in with the jump. It's going to be BZM going down. Quinn, he's going to blink back up in a few seconds, so he should be able to get away. They'll use the telekinesis also to just make sure Yuragi can't get in range for a pounce. Quinn's out of there.
He's just going to TP to base. No funny business. Maybe they find Tofu here. They will connect. Yeah, they'll finish it off.
So still a little bit of something there for OG, but yeah, not getting Quinn. Quinn able to make that play, and BZM going down.
All 3 cores absolutely free farming. Helm of Dominator is done.
I could direct show solo this.
Up top? Yeah,
he
DM
got a TP.
Yep. That's concerning. I mean, this Death Prophet is going to have a really difficult time this game. Sure, we mentioned there's the chance of them having some type of heals and stuff like that when a mech and all that comes out, but when is mech going to come out now? It's going to be very delayed with the way that all this has been going on, with the way the lanes have gone down. So this Death Prophet, very squishy, and eventually there will be a drow with the shard too. And
there should be another freebie for him. Steps up, finds Chew.
This quap pick is working perfectly. They're going to have so much damage. It's going to be quite explosive on the side of Gaimin Gladiators to focus fire all these heroes. Rune spawns bottom. Quinn, it's a really good one.
So much AoE as well, which is just going to make it that even bit harder for Yuragi to ever even consider turning up as a Slark. It doesn't matter if he's got the Shadow Dance. They'll have all this sort of AoE to spam him out through it.
And look at the build that Yuragi's going for, too. He's going for a fighting build, rather than going for, like, the Echo Saber.
It's risky.
Into the
But I think at the same time, he feels like he has to. Because the game's speeding up. Gaimin Gladiators, they're going to be forcing issues. He's got to turn up and be able to do something. It's not going to be easy, though. He will still die very, very quickly as the Slark. But I think definitely just showing that OG realized that the state of the game right now is not great.
Every Slark, every player has their own idea about the way they want to play the Slarks and stuff like that. Let's see if Yuragi's is right this time around. It's looking pretty grim already. They have to start getting DM back into the game. They've got EXO up. BZM looking to make a move top. He's level 8. They can get on top of Dyrachyo. They could get a kill up here. It's going to be up to Taiga if he gets to close the gap.
Quinn's ready with a TP, and he's also, of course, got this Arcane Rune in the bottom. Also finds a very trinket. So an explosive quap ready to TP up towards the top lane if Gaimin Gladiators want to take a fight.
He's got everything ready. If they overextend, they could definitely just get turned on. And look at the levels too. Taiga, he's got the tome coming now on the career, but he's level 4. Very much so struggling. Same thing for Chu, not quite 6, so no Hand of God available. They have to be very careful how they commit. If they overextend too far up here, they go for some kills, they will get turned on.
Towards Celery, just out of range of the stun though, and managed to walk away from this. Tower get a little bit longer on the map here with the living armor and the fortification. Gaimin Gladiators, they've got the 3 of them here, but looks like they'll let the tower fall.
Okay.
They don't want to fight into the exorcism. I still respect that at this stage.
They don't want to risk like Dyrachyo or one of the cores that are farming so well. They don't want to give up that gold, so they will give up a tower. It does, like you said, it costs an EXO though.
And it's, yeah, Quinn's getting a lot of space bottom to finish his Kaya. In fact, I believe is that done. So
yeah.
It's a huge amount of damage. The fact that he's got the Fairy Trinket in combination with the Spell Amp, the Kaya, these nukes are going to hit hard.
Yeah, Yuragi could just, I mean, if Yuragi shows up early, could just detonate.
Yeah, it's a very scary game for the Slark.
Yeah. How's these timings looking? Like we said, they're eventually going to get some type of healing coming up, but DM is very far behind on this Death Prophet. So that mech is going to come out a lot later than usual. And that's the reveal. So Quinn immediately is going to point out he's going to be team. He's got a defusal right away, was used on him. So let's look to see how they want to take advantage of that. Ace, he has still queued up the Helm of the Overlord. So let's see if the Chen does queue up the Shard ASAP to be able to counteract it and steal it in some of these instances when it does come out. But 6K lead, Gaimin Gladiators just chilling back. They're like, okay, we're free farming.
See, I mean, they've still got these towers to take as well. That's one of the concerning things as well, that Gaimin Gladiators have such a lead, and this isn't even including any potential tower gold from Tier 1s. A 6K lead when you haven't taken a Tier 1, That's it just goes to show how much you're finding from the map alone in terms of just creeps and lane domination.
Absolutely, and they have a pretty good hero to do that with domination too. Is when you have Beastmaster with the Hawk, so he's just scouting everything out. Also, if you look, there's a Hawk in mid. They had a Hawk behind the bottom tower as well too, so they can see any of this movement that's gonna come out from the potential boot to travel Coddle. They'll be prepared for it.
That's the plus. At least now Uragi will be able to give them that info when he's sweeping through his own jungle. Same time, I mean, it complicates things when you're just trying to de-ward some wards and you're just finding a Hawk.
Oh, BZM, he's very fragile. They're right on top of him.
Very, very dead.
Deleted. And they get a return kill.
It's unlikely, Quinn. He's got Blink back up. Tofu, he may have run out of options here. Again, there's support to be found, but the cause very much loving life on Gaimin Gladiators.
Yeah, I don't think they're too fussed about that whatsoever. Quinn also now gets a power rune. Again, an illusion rune this time. It's a good rune this game. Playing versus those silences is going to probably save his life if they do make an aggressive move on him. And that is pretty much the helm of the Overlord. Yeah, it's done. So pace of the game is going to, I feel like it's going to start accelerating very much so. Gaimin Gladiators, if they get like one more kill, then it's a straight Roshan immediately right afterwards too.
I mean, at this point, is the strat now, are you just trying to give Chu farm and get him that shard ASAP?
The thing is, he's got Holy Lock acute, so he's building toward this first, so it's going to take a long time for him to get 1,500 gold to be able to counter that too, since he has gone down this route.
Would you want him to see him get the shard before finishing the Holy Lock here?
Oh, I mean, at this point, he's already committed, so he can't.
They try to get Tofu, but this time round, they're not even going to get him. The Roar's there, Tiger's gone, Uragi having to use the Shadow Dance to run. Quinn is going to look to try and chase this, so off for the TP out. They've got the ult ready to stop him. Celery holds him in position, Uragi's gone. Now the tower will fall as well. It's up to an 8k lead here, 15 minutes. Gaimin Gladiators, they are making this start of the game look easy.
Look at mid too, Durachio's just taking the tower. Are they going to punish this?
Oh, surely they should be able to. No, he's able to force back up to the high ground. He's got his Hurricane Pike done.
He's super farmed.
They've got a couple of stuns. TPs are coming over.
Can they kill him though?
Tiger really wants to. He's going in for it, but the gust is up, pushes them back. They're not going to get him. They're not going to get him. Durachio's fine. Quinn jumps in. He's still got a Sonic Wave to play with as well. He'll drop it on Tiger. Tiger still alive. Does Quinn want to jump in aggressively? He's not even going to need to. Ace swings by from the side, throws in the axes, takes out Tiger. Quinn's just ready to dive in and look for Chu. Under the tower they go. Chu falls. The tier 1 as well goes down. 10k lead. Gaimin Gladiators, they are just rolling over OG here.
No mercy today. And with those kills, like we were mentioning, you get 1 or 2 kills, their lineup just deletes Roshan.
Easy Rosh, yeah. Not a chance for OG to do anything about this. They don't have any hero.
I mean,
to sort of jump in and try and contest this. Maybe Tiger, but he's only just respawned. Wouldn't be able to make it in time. It goes down too fast.
Oh, and this game is accelerating too fast. There's a mech on Celery. Even the tree is farmed. Tofu, as we mentioned, he was pretty farmed with some of his moves. Sure, he's died, but he pretty much has 4 staff. They're huge. A 10,000 gold lead already.
So yeah, one of the bigger leads you'll see it this early in the game.
And now they can start getting this itemization too to keep this ball rolling. Durachio hasn't queued up the shard just yet, but it's a very nice shard game on the Drow, playing versus this healing that might come out from OG, but is OG even going to be able to mount a defense versus this aggression that's not coming out from Gaimin Gladiators? It doesn't feel like it. And they're so far. Look how far away he is from his shard.
At this pace, it's a question if he's going to be able to get it before the game ends.
Absolutely. Tofu even has an Illuminate stolen. And look, they're prepping already for top. He puts a deep ward behind tower, a ward up on the triangle as well too. He has Illuminate, so this also is going to be really strong for them to go for aggressive plays.
When
OG.
I mean, he's more than happy to go in. He's got Sonic Wave in a second, and with the Aegis, the Kaya Sange, the Plate Mail, he's tanky. This Squid of Pain's very hard to kill. Uragi. He's trying to start some. He's looking at the silence, catches Quinn because he nearly dies. In fact, he may just be dead anyway. The Sonic Wave comes out, he's gone. Celery with the ult, catches onto DM and Tiger. Ace has got the roar onto PZM. This is looking like it's going to be a team wipe. Everybody going down on OG. No amount of Spirit Siphons enough to save DM.
Oh, and it's over. I think they might actually just call it.
They might.
I think now the Rax might just die, and we're only 17 minutes in. They called it.
All right,
Holy moly.
As we said, they were trying something a bit different. You know, coming in with some different heroes. The different heroes definitely work for Gaimin Gladiators. Quinn with the quap this game, I believe, didn't die at all.